Hey, what's up everybody? I decided to get back into the Subaru game. Probably gonna regret it, I'm sure, but I've missed it, and I was looking around to buy a new one, but it seems like the market's really high right now. Everybody wants like 25 grand for 06 or 07 STI. I'm not paying that, not for something I'm about to cut in pieces. This time around, I don't think I'm gonna go full drag car with it. I really want something I can enjoy on the street. I'm thinking maybe 500-600 horsepower, and the biggest hurdle I'm facing right now is, do I go 8.6 or do I go maybe a 2-liter JDM, 2.5 all over again? But you know, the 2.5s are expensive. They're expensive to build. It's just going to be tough trying to, you know, do something in my spare time that I'm not really trying to invest a whole lot of money into. I just want to put my time to try to make it better. So let me flip this thing around and show you the outside of this car, and give you an idea of what I'd like to do to it. Alright, so this is a 2004 WRX. It has an 06 front end on it. When I say front end, I mean hood and fenders. The bumper is missing, core support's wrong. I'm going to cut the core support out anyway. Buddy of mine, Kirk, sold me this thing for 700 bucks. I'm not sure if you can remember his yellow bug eye. It's a pretty fast car. He's donated me his doors. The opposite end of the car has two black doors on it that are pretty beat up, so he gave me the other two. That's probably going to be the first thing that happens. Just going to strip this car down. I'm going to cut the front end off. I don't have a cherry picker anymore for the engine, so whatever engine I do decide to go with, I'm going to pick up and set in here with my hands. So that's how I usually change my old engine out, so I don't see it being a problem here either. But this isn't going to be a drag car. This is going to be a fun street car, kind of crazy up a street car, but it should be fun. As you can see, I got a lot of work, so first thing I'm going to do is strip everything down. Probably going to weld up all these holes along the firewall just to make it a nice clean engine bay, and go get the car painted. Once the car is painted and looking good, I'm going to slowly just knock away each section. So, you know, there's a lot of work to do in the rear of this car. I got to put an R180 in it. Got to have some appropriate axles for the power level. I need to think about a brake solution. So I'll show you the wheels I have over here. So Kirk also sold me these Rotas with some Nicky Thompsons on them, but you know, they're small and they require certain brakes to fit. So, you know, I'd like to do the Brembos just because they're clean and they look good, but I don't believe the wheels I want to run are actually going to fit with them. If I get the Willwoods, they are great, but they're more for drag racing, and I don't think they're going to be so friendly trying to stop on the street. So maybe the 06, 07 red brakes. They're pretty clean. They look good. They work good, and you can fit 15s on them. So that might be the option I go with, but whatever it is, these things got to go. So let me know in the comments if what you guys recommend. You know, I think like a 64, 66 is going to be too big of a turbo for this thing. I think it's almost like an engine killer. You know, the longevity I'm trying to get out of this thing isn't going to really be there with it. I know there was a time when I made around 650 horsepower with a 35R, and that was probably the best bang for my buck. It lasted over 3 years, and still would have probably kept going if I didn't take the engine out just to refresh it. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do, but let me get some suggestions in the comments and let me know what you guys think. Thanks. So here's the progress of the day. Pretty much got everything moved out of here. Pulled the harness out the side. Gonna wind up relocating that either inside or right along the inside of the fender. Battery I'm gonna put in the back or under the dash somewhere. I'm not sure where yet. I'm going to eventually delete all these brake lines. I don't have anything to do it, and I don't want fluid leaking, so I'm just gonna let it sit for now. I just bent the ABS module over here for now. Power steering, same deal. Gonna loop the lines down here. These two guys, gonna take them off. Just loop it, but I don't have the actual fitting to make the loop, so I don't want to do that until I'm ready. So what I'm about to do now is cut the front of the car off and then eventually make a tube chassis for the front of it. So I'm gonna leave I'm gonna probably follow this dot down. Same thing, opposite side, about right here, right there, and then follow a path along here, and get out of there. So this is an 05 core support. Obviously the Hawkeye headlights won't fit in there, and Kirk did offer to give me the 06 front end, but I told him I was cutting it off anyway, so I'm just gonna make this one work. Yep, I'll give you guys another update when I get a little farther. Alright, I just got done grinding away at this thing. I think I'm gonna call it a day for day one of messing with this Subaru. Got the front end cut off, got everything pushed to the side that I want to get pushed to the side. It's gonna be a long road ahead. I don't expect it to get done in a day, but you know, it's nice to see some progress already. Let me give you guys a preview. Yep. Front end is all cut off. By the way, if you're wondering what this thing is, that's on the bottom of your car. It's a U-brace. Hold on one second. Yeah, so this U-brace is only found here in America. It's part of safety. In Japan, you won't even find these on these cars, so the car will work just fine without it on there. It's meant to prevent your engine from landing in your lap in a front-end collision. So if you've been wanting to save some weight and make it easier to get to stuff, that bad boy can go. But here's the progress so far. Getting there.